Welcome! Today we will be learning about Google Drive and all it has to offer. Google Drive is a cloud storage service that allows you, the student, to store your documents, photos, videos, and more online. When you go to google.com, you'll see Google's one box where most people do their searches. After you've logged in to Google and you see your name in the top left-hand corner, you're going to scroll over to the right and you're going to see 9 small boxes that are in the shape of a square. Those 9 small boxes are called your app switcher. Click on your app switcher, and if you scroll down in your app switcher, you're going to see a triangle. This triangle has the word Drive under it. Click on this icon, and this will take you to Google Drive. In Google Drive, we're going to shift our gaze to the left side of the page. We're going to look at the red box. It has the word new in it now. If that word changes, that's okay. Always look for the red box to create new things. If we click on that new box, we can see some of the tools that are available to us. One of the tools that's available to us is to be able to create a Google Doc, which is similar to what we used to use in Microsoft Word with a Word document. So if we click open this Google Doc, we can see that many, but not all of the tools available in Word are available in this document. And the great part about Docs is that you don't even have to, and as you can see, there is no save button in here, because in Google, all of your documents, sheets, and slides will save automatically. If we go back to where the red square was on the left-hand side, that new button, we're going to scroll down to Google Sheets. Google Sheets look very similar to a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. And they have many of the tools that were offered in Microsoft Excel, but just a few less. And it actually, I think, sometimes helps to get your work done a little bit quicker because there's not as many things to look at. If I go back to that red box, we can also see that it gives us this option to view what's called a Google Slide. Now, a Google Slide is very similar to Microsoft PowerPoint. It gives us the very similar features where it allows us to pick a background for our slides, and it also allows us to have other features to insert layouts and different themes and different transitions, tools that we're used to seeing in presentations. If we go back to our new box and we click on this More button, we can see that one of the things available to us is a Google form, which I believe most of the time your teachers are going to be creating the forms and sending them to you, but some students might be asked to create their own form. When you click on a Google form, you'll see that this page is very different. It's not like anything that you're probably used to working in, but it's great because it gives us this opportunity to create almost like a survey so that we can type in questions and we can get answers from many different people and take those answers and pull them together to be able to look across them easily. So one of the ways that you can use this is just simply by typing in a question, like what is your favorite color? And then selecting the choice as to which way you would like the students to answer it, or in students, if you're issuing this to a teacher, in which way you'd like the teacher or another student possibly to answer this. If you make it multiple choice, you clearly have to put your options in the box. Okay? Boxes, I should say. Okay, and just as an example, obviously there are many more colors. I'm going to click Done here. Okay, and as you can see, this is what the first question in your survey would look like. If you want to view it, this is what it would look like once it gets sent. The difference between a doc sheet and slide is that you have to make sure, because doc sheets and slides will automatically save that a survey at this point in time will not. So just make sure that if you begin working on a survey, you complete it before you close it out. And remember to make sure to hit the submit button. Also available, but some don't even know, but there are some new tools that are offered to us. Lucidchart and Lucidpress. Lucidchart is great because it gives teachers and students the option, to create flowcharts and mind maps and work easily with shapes. For example, you can see on the right-hand side there are categories. If you click on education, you can see the different types of templates that are available to you. If we pick a basic two-circle Venn diagram, let's say we're planning a writing project, it will then load that document for us, and it will bring up a doc that looks just like this. And then all we need to do is look on the left-hand side for the tools that are offered to us, to be able to continue to create this document, and for all of the tools that are available to us at the top of the screen. If we go back to that new button, you should also know that another really great tool is Lucidpress. Lucidpress is great. It's very similar to what you used to working with when you'd work with Microsoft Publisher. In Lucidpress, you can see that there are different options here to create different brochures, flyers, invitations, newsletters, photo books, posters, and reports, which may be required for some of the assignments in your classes, whether they be homework or whether they be classwork. Google Drive also has a series of folders that are listed under this new button. My Drive is a button that everyone should know, because this is where, once you click this button, all of your documents, all of your videos, all of your photos will be stored in My Drive. And as you can see, this is a list of the documents that I currently have stored in My Drive. If you click on Shared with Me, you'll see that in Shared with Me, you'll see files that other students and or teachers have shared with me. And this is how I can access those documents. The Recent button is pretty great, because if you click on this and you've currently been working on a document that you can't remember where you stored it, but you know you've worked on it in the past day or two, or maybe a few hours ago, you can click on Recent to access that document that much quicker. This Starred button is great. A lot of people like to star handouts or assignments that they've created for certain students. So if you can access this section, you can see different things that have been favorited by users. This Trash button is where we're going to put documents that we no longer need. And at certain times, you will have to make sure to go through your trash, because if you do have things in the trash, eventually they will need to be completely discarded to make more room for other documents. Therefore, you should have a pretty good understanding of the basics of My Drive or Google Drive and what it has to offer. Please look forward to watching some of our other tutorials that will be coming up to continue to educate yourselves on docs, sheets, and slides, and all that Google has to offer.